Guys, something is not adding up, and South Africans can feel it. Jacob Zuma, the same man who was once relentlessly attacked, insulted, and politically torn apart by Julius Malema, is now standing there, calling for unity with the EFF, not cooperation, not alignment, but a full-blown merger into one political force? Wait, what? These are two leaders who have spent years proving, publicly and unapologetically, that they do not like each other, and never will. This is not political rivalry. This was personal. The insults, the courtroom battles, the public humiliation, South Africans watched it all. And now suddenly, unity? Let's not be naive. Politicians are opportunists. They chase power, they chase relevance, and more than anything, they chase publicity. Because in politics, visibility is survival, and what better way to dominate headlines than to shock the entire country? But here's where it gets even more unbelievable. Outside that very home, EFF supporters, the same movement that built its identity on opposing Zuma, were chanting his songs, singing for him, celebrating him. That's not just politics, that's a complete reversal of reality. So the question is this about total liberation, or is this about political survival? Because when enemies suddenly become allies overnight, you have to ask yourself, who is playing who? And what are they really planning behind closed doors? Please like this video right now, because we honestly need to expose these opportunist politicians and change the narrative, so smash that like button right now, please. Production team, drop the video.
Thank you very much. Motho wa be mo ga fulu ena no mmotjara a khumule ka ra rena ntwa bolela re tla re khona o kwana re amogetse president ya MKP ye ne tlotlisha matsidiso ka mo Malema so rena because ke rena ba re tsidisang ka se rena re bolela. So we are going to allow the president bano le dumedisha fela because ba tsogile ba le Swaziland ba fitla mo ba boela morao so re no re ba le dumedishe ba le fe mantsi a mabedi a mararo then from there rena re tla thoma rena service ka mo kerekeng but there are leaders here ka se ba introduce because of time. There's the Deputy President, MKP, Ntate Tony Ngeni, and our Deputy President, and Ntate Godrich Gadi, and the rest of other officials from both parties are here. Marrebona le Jajili Sueji, no, Redumella President, Bali Medici. Over to Comrade President.
Thank you, Comrade President. Because it is getting too late, let us not do other things that it always starts. The President has given a clear one about the leaders who are here. But thank you very much, Comrade President, to receive us. And thank you very much also to receive us with your numbers. We came here from uMkhonto weSizwe Party when we heard that there was something that had happened here, a very important person who has been here, who has looked after many people, of course, who was old. And when I heard this, I felt that we needed to come as a party to come and be with our brother here, the president, as well as the family and the party. I was in Swaziland for different things, and I thought we needed to come here. We needed to come here for very important reasons as black people, because it is only us as black people who have been oppressed in this country for years. And even when we say we are free, we are actually not free. We are suffering as we are suffering. The only thing that people said was freedom was to take something in the Freedom Charter and say all of us are equal. Human rights, nothing more than that. And we can't say we are free. And white people in particular made it a point that they take money, give some of our people to establish other political organizations in order to say we cannot be a majority and rule this country. So it has been our view that time has come that we should come together. And when we heard that there was this that has happened here, we must come and be with our brothers and be with them, feel the pain that they feel. Because it is only us, the blacks, who suffer. Particularly because this gentleman, you are president, as you can see, is taller than me. He used to be shorter than me. When I was the president of the country, he was the president of the Youth League. And we worked with him for many years. Invited me to come when his mother was being given something by him. He established a church and he wanted me to be there. And we were together all the time. But the world being world and many other things, he established this political party. You guys, very... Now, we believe, we believe, and I've talked to uMkhonto weSizwe, that there is no need for us to be separated by the whites. Absolutely no need. We need to come together, even if we have different organizations and views. But there must be something that says we need to be together so that we can liberate the black people. They look at us. It is a clear thing that if we don't do that, we are going to be slaves forever. And we don't want it. I believe that once we are still alive, we must be in charge of this country, in everything. And therefore, we must come to our comrades and be with them when they are mourning. That we need to be together. And if we fail that, we would be assisting our enemies. Because it is us who are oppressed. Even if people say we are free, we are not free. Not free. And when we have time, we could talk more about that, just to make the point that we want now to be with our brothers and sisters, and even if we are in different parties, I don't think we could fail to work together in order to be the ones who share the freedom of our country. And that's why we came, no matter what happens, partly because on the day you would be working to say goodbye to our mother, we would be busy. And we thought you should therefore come first and be with our brothers and mourn with them and mourn with all of you that this is the time we can no longer do anything away. Otherwise, it will mean our politics are not sufficient. If our politics are sufficient, we need to be together, rule this country, and change this country, that a black man can be happy, a black man can be free, because we are not free. That's the reason why we came. With the leadership, they came from the direction. I was in Swaziland. I drove since this morning to here, because it was important to be here and say sorry about what has happened to the family here. That is what we wanted to say to you. And we wanted to agree, and we have agreed with my brother here, that we must now talk together and begin to say, how do we see a black man free? So we are sorry that we wouldn't be here when we bury our mother. But we have been here, we will be here with our thinking, with our hearts. Because here an African has left us, and to us that means a lot. That's why we are here. And I'm sorry because it's cutting and I'm not going to say isn't there any otherwise. My brother, thank you very much. I just wanted to say this to the comrades. We want to be together forever. And we have agreed.
Mandla. Thank you very much, President. And we fully agree with the message that the President has shared with all of us here and the family. This is how we as Africans do our things. With those few words, we would like Mr. Malema Airport to come and do the vote of thanks on behalf of our family, and then release the leadership of MK, and then Reina. Have us know their vote of thanks. All fighters, Sanjele JDT, look quickly. Lady Pagega Moltente, later for everything, then return service. Yakereke Baruti Baona, ba reimage.